Hey guys, welcome to another Ned's Tool Talk video. Today's video, not a presentation of a new tool. I've got all these things for quite a while now. I just want to touch a subject on how do you go about maintaining these outdoor tools, specifically battery powered outdoor tools, because they're quite different compared to what we've been seeing up until 5, 6, 7 years ago with 2-stroke or 4-stroke whippersnippers, edgers, blowers, your lawnmowers and stuff. Those things they're much more basic and easy to maintain compared to the electric, especially battery power tools. So we're gonna touch on how do you clean and wash your mower, how do you clean and wash your whippersnipper, how to clean the cutting blades on your hedge trimmer good, how do you even maintain and upkeep to your edger. So those are just a couple of subjects that we're going to touch in, and without further ado, let's get started. So the first tool we're going to talk about regarding the maintenance is our lawnmower. This one in particular, as you guys would have seen if you follow my channel, is 36 volt self-propelled 46 centimeter Ryobi lawnmower. It was top of the game lawnmower about 3 years ago. Nowadays a couple of newer models have come out, but this is still a very good mower nonetheless. Now, how do you go about maintaining your mower? As you can see, this one's a little bit dusty, but overall fairly clean. Now this lawnmower is about 2.5 years old, and I've had a couple of people commenting in my videos that this back, call it a handle, has ripped off. Well, as you can see on mine, it has not. The catcher is just dusty inside, but nothing terrible. The back of the mower is just dusty, but overall pretty clean. Let's see in there. There's just some residual dust, and let's see under the mower is, I will call this fairly clean but not spotless. Now, am I gonna go ahead and clean this and make it spotless? To be quite honest with you guys, no, I will not. And the reason is, if I wanna go ahead and make this spotless clean, that means I need to spray water in here. I don't prefer to spray water in my lawnmowers, especially the battery ones. The petrol ones, I don't really care, doesn't really matter. That was years back when I had one, but the battery mowers, I'm not too keen on spraying water in here. Now don't get me wrong, I will wash it maybe once in a year, just a good maintenance wash, but otherwise a good brush, and I'll show you the brush. So just your Super Trip Auto brush. This is for cleaning wheels on a car, my old brush, but that will do it for me, honestly. And it's literally just that, and that's gonna be taking off everything that shouldn't be there. Otherwise, if you want to get a little bit more in depth, you can just get a piece of tin, but this is a stick for mixing paint, and just scrub it off. Okay, scrub off the excess, and that'll do the job. Don't use on this plastic, so this is a plastic body mower, you can use even a small piece of steel or something to scrape it off. But if you got an older mower, or even like DeWalt or Milwaukee mowers, they have a steel deck. Don't use steel to clean your deck from under. You're gonna scratch it and it's gonna start rusting, and you're gonna ruin your thing. Use timber, use plastic, use brush, prolong the life of your mower. Of course, keep your blades nice and sharp. This one is quite dull. If you need to change, if they got hits here from the rocks, which, as you can see, this one has almost never seen a rock in its life. Not almost, it's never seen a rock. You don't need to change the blade, just get a file and sharpen your blade nicely. It's gonna give you a nicer cut. that's about it for the mower, guys. Let's move to the next tool. And of course, before I forget, another thing about the mower, your catcher, this thing you can wash all you want, no issues. Just wash it, let it dry out nicely, and go for it next time. Make sure when you wash it, you're not mowing grass for another day or two, so it gets to dry nicely. Because if you just wash it and then you mow your grass into a wet catcher, well, you're gonna be washing it again, and it's gonna be an ongoing story. So the next tool in line for maintenance is gonna be your whipper snipper, and this thing does get dirty, as you can see, all the way up there. There's grass clippings, there's everything all over it. Okay, even under. It's fairly dirty, but it's not the worst I've seen it. Now, there is two types of line trimmers when it comes to this part here. This line trimmer on top, it's only got a trigger and a battery, and it's got a motor here. So majority of the other line trimmers will have a battery and a motor and everything up there, and just a steel shaft that runs your head here. The ones that have a motor up there, not here, so the ones without a motor on the head, you can wash here all you want. Just go out to town with it, you can wash it, you can do whatever you want. This one, this is a Whisper series one. See, it's got a motor on its head, and I have not washed it, and I will not wash this kind of trimmer. I know it's got a warranty and everything, but I feel if I wash it and I ruin it, it's on me, it's not on the warranty. And I don't want to be one of those people that ruins the tool and goes to Bunnings and tries to return it, knowing that I'm guilty of it. So this kind of trimmer also, brush is your best friend, and you can see a little bit of that does really go a long way. Sorry, I'm kind of recording, I don't even know where. Now, if you want to get this guard, Mickey Mouse clean from under, 2 screws there. Is there any screws from the top? There's no screws from the top, so 2 screws from the bottom. Remove the guard, get it under the tap, get a hose on it, get a pressure washer on it. You can clean it up. The rest of the trimmer, again, this kind of trimmer with the motor on its head, brush it off. Don't hose it. It's pretty well sealed, but water under pressure will get in everywhere. So that's my tip and the way I maintain my whipper snipper. Probably the easiest tool in my fleet of tools to maintain is this Ryobi 36-volt ground mount edger. That's what its official name is, so that's what I'm saying. There's really no maintenance to this thing. Again, brush it off, clean it off, get all the things that collect onto the shaft there and a thing. Change your blades regularly, and you can't sharpen these. These wear out quite literally, and they wear out very quickly. Now another thing is, these blades cost $30, 30 AUD, and I go through 4 or 5 blades in a year, and I'm not a professional. I don't do landscaping and mowing, so I can claim it on tax. So that's 120 to 150 AUD a year just on the blades. It gets quite expensive to run a edger. I know quite a few people that spruced out $200, bought an edger. First blade got worn out. Oh yeah, now I gotta go Bunnings buy a blade. $30. Oopsie, sell the edger. Back to the trimmer for edging. It's a brilliant tool. It's just a very costly tool to run. It costs more than a whipper snipper, costs more than a mower to run, purely because how fast these blades wear out. I've got quite a lot of edging around my property, and it goes to the family as well. Everyone loves it. It's a powerful unit, so everyone likes to borrow it. So it does go through the blades. But as far as the maintenance, there's not much to it. And I'll be quite honest with you, I did wash this thing once because it got so caked in mud when I was edging, I think, my dad's lawn first time, that there was literally no cleaning that thing out. But probably the best thing is if you got a compressor, blow it out, clean it up, and I'll just show you right here. Oops. Right here. See the line there? That's where it likes to collect mud, and you can see even now there's plenty of it. I haven't cleaned it up from the last time, but that's gonna be due for cleaning. Also, right there on the screw there's a locking pin. It's gonna collect anything and everything there. And keep an eye, because I had one edger going, keep an eye here when you spin it. I mean, this is normal sound, but if it's grinding, or if you grab it, so if it's grinding when you freehand spin it, or when you move it like this, if it's got a lot of excessive movement, probably means your edges bearings are shot and it's time for warranty or new edge or whatever, depending on how old it is. Alright guys, the last tool that I'm gonna be talking about regarding the maintenance is the hedge sweep. Not much to it. My advice is don't put this thing underwater. This is just a normal steel. It's not stainless steel or anything, so you put this thing underwater, it's gonna rust. If these blades rust, they're not gonna be on their set spacing, and your thing's not gonna cut anymore, and it's gonna struggle because it's gonna have all the rust. Because the way that this thing works, it's like that. There's top and bottom blades, and they slide like that. So if you introduce any rust in between them, it's gonna be causing friction, and it's gonna be burning out your motor, and it's not gonna run and cut nicely. After you're done, of course, don't cut wet hedges as well. That goes without saying. I mean, you can't be that silly. After you've done your job, you can leave it like this. I like to leave it so the blades are not overlapping, so that this one, top one's there and the bottom one's under. As you can see, there's bottom blades as well. Okay, so I like to see the top ones and the bottom ones, and then just get yourself a can of this WD-40 Specialist Lawn and Garden Grease from Bunnings. Does wonders. And that's all that white stuff that's on it. It actually smells nice. It smells like mint or something. It's a wear protection, it's a rust protection, and it lubricates your tool. So what I do is, after every use, I just spray it a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. A little bit goes a long way. I'll spray a little bit on the blades from both sides, and of course from under as well. Very important here where the screws are, to hit that. And I'll just leave my tool like that. Up until next use, you're not gonna see rust or anything. This thing, I know it looks like new, but I have this tool probably 3-ish years now. You can see how I maintain my tools, and there's no rust, and it looks Mickey Mouse clean. Alright guys, so that's my rundown and guide through how to simply maintain your tools. As you've seen, there's no really some crazy tools and whatnot to maintain tools. I mean, you don't need tools to maintain tools, but there's no crazy procedures or anything. It's actually quite straightforward. One brush. If you got some different kind of tools, all the petrol operated, you can use water. If you got your battery tools, of course, water and electricity don't mix, so use the brushes. Use a timber stick, wood stick or something, plastic stick. Clean up the stuff, and that's your best bet to keep these tools running and operating and on the optimal capacity, and also to keep them going for a long time for you. Because just remember, tools are not cheap anymore. There's no more $200 lawnmowers. that almost doesn't exist. And that's all your hard-earned money. You don't go to work and lay down. And some of us do, some of you guys do, lay down at work and earn money, but it doesn't work like that usually. So keep your investment protected, keep it clean, maintain it, and I'm sure it will return you a favor in terms of serving you for a long time to come. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Ciao. It's getting dark. Gotta run inside as well. See ya, guys. Bye.